Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the homecoming edition of Beat Digger Football on 1010 KSIR, KSR.com, Eastern Plains Sports Network. Tyler Garman alongside Ron Albo from Larry Mills Field at Beat Digger Stadium. As your Brush Beat Diggers welcome in the Yuma Outlaws. Brush looking to get their first win of the season. They're 0-3. Yuma comes in 2-1. Pre-game show brought to you by Equitable Savings and Loan. Borrow your money and do your banking with the people you know and the people who know you. Stop by one of their 10 locations across the plains or visit equitable-savings.com. Coin toss happening at midfield right now. Starting lineups brought to you by Morgan Community College. Start your associate degree, continue your education, or get a specialized certificate. Visit morgancc.edu. On defense for the visiting Outlaws, head coach is Kelly Seward. He starts number 1, Jonathan Thompson, number 4, Ian Duran, number 4, Adrian Carranza, number 8, David Covarrubias, number 11, Marvin Duarte, number 12, Ethan Nadow, number 50, Jesus Gordo, number 54, Rael Trejo, number 55, Christian Munoz, number 62, James Bradner, and number 67, Giovanni Shigura. For your Brush Beat Diggers on offense, head coach Joe Rosenbrock goes with number 7, Eric Rico, number 12, Thatcher Queen, number 17, Jolani Thomas, number 20, Percy Odell, number 38, Dylan Krob, number 52, Riley Tuck, number 53, Fabian Valles, number 60, Austin Lay, number 75, Edgar Ortiz, number 77, Eli Klein, and number 80, Caleb Jimenez. Ron, just before we get ready for kickoff here, we just had a beautiful ceremony there at the beginning of the game for head coach Randy Dreitz. Real quickly, what does he mean for Brush football?
What does he mean for Brush football? Just, wow, how do you start that one off? It's tradition, toughness, a caring guy, big heart, do anything he can for any player out there. He truly, genuinely cares about anybody he comes in contact with, and that's one of the greatest qualities of him. I've been fortunate enough, we grew up together. We went to college together. We coached together here, and I am so fortunate to have an amazing friend like him and be able to share those things, but he's able to carry those traits on and those characteristics onto his players, just like they talked here at the beginning of before the game kicked off.
It was a great way to start the evening here, homecoming night. Kickoff is underway. Yuma's going to kick it to Brush to start the game. Fielded it shy of the 20-yard line. Beat Diggers take it out to the 35. Kickoff brought to you by Bailey Mechanical. It's about 80 degrees here at kickoff. When your temperature's not quite right, call your local Lennox dealer, Bailey Mechanical, 970-522-0471. It feels like it's about 90 in this booth right now.
This booth is real. It's a little toasty in here right now, but it's expected. We had a couple days of nice warm weather, and it just translates to here.
Brush in their home unis, gray pants, maroon tops, maroon helmets. Yuma in the all-white, red accents. On defense, Yuma starts. Brush goes up the middle. Eric Rico's your starting quarterback. I'm sure we'll see a dose of Trey Romero as well.
Good way to start the game off. A nice little 30 trap right off the get-go. Brush offense here and picks up, 3 yards, which is not bad. Exactly where you want to be on first, second down.
Brush quickly out of the huddle. One man split out to the right, one to the left. Rico under center. Turn around, give it to Krob. Krob pushes forward for another couple.
Right now, Yuma's getting a heavy dose of Dylan Krob and that inside run game. And let's just kind of see if Yuma does any kind of adjusting and kind of slow that down. Then that'll open up some other things for the offense as far as their off-tackle plays.
Third and a long 5 for Brush. They bring a man tight in on the right side, one split out left, far side of the field. Brush going north to south, turn around, give it to Jolani. Jolani's looking off the right side. Pickup of a decent amount, not enough for a first down around the 44-yard line. Need 45.
Jolani was rough. Should bring up fourth down and 2 now. Jolani with 3 yards on that carry, running off tackle.
Fourth and a long 1. Turn around, hand it off. Yuma snuffed that out of me. They were bringing pressure right up the A-gap.
Yeah, you could tell just before the snap count. I know Brush tried to run an inside trap, and right before the snap count, they brought the linebacker up. Too late to change that play, and of course they come up short on 4th down.
Looked like a great time for a hard count. I thought Eric Rico was going to do it the way Yuma kind of bounced there at the line. Instead, it's an early turnover on downs for Brush. Yuma takes over at the Brush 44. 10:09 to go in the first, no score. We're on a quarterback draw here out of pistol. That's number 1, Jonathan Thompson, the senior quarterback.
Should bring up 2nd down in about probably a long 6 right now.
Takes your time in the huddle. Pistol set again. 2 receivers bunched in tight to the right. Turn around, hand it off to the running back. He's met immediately, dropped in the backfield by a host of Beat Digger defenders.
He might even have lost maybe a yard on that play. Huh?
I believe that's number 8, I believe. Numbers are clear. They're just kind of small.
Yeah, they're small.
That's a big running back if that is. Goodness. Yeah. Pistol set again. Straight drop back for Thompson. Throws a little screen out to the left side. It's caught there by number 7, Christian Thompson. Probably his brother, if I were to take a guess.
Yeah, he would still be short. Balls on the near sideline or near hash mark. Brings up 4th down at about 4.
A little pass out to the flat. Picks up some decent yards. Just really good tackling there by the Brush defense.
Whole team's going for it on 4th down to see if they can kind of get some kind of momentum going and keep this drive alive.
A long fourth down attempt. Every bit of 4 yards. Thompson goes in motion. They get him the ball. I think he's got the first. Comes in motion left to right. Runs just a route, just a flat route out on the right side. Quarterback Thompson finds the receiver Thompson. Give him about 6 yards and a first down.
Kind of a weird play. That quarterback rolled to the right, and it's like he lost grip on the football and was just able to manage to just toss it over the top and let him catch that ball. And, of course, it worked in their favor. It picked up a first down.
So Yuma's first 4th down attempt is converted. Yuma comes into tonight 2-1. Brush 0-3. Brush trying to get that elusive first victory. Pistol set again. Turn around, hand it off. This time to number 11. That's Marvin Duarte. He picks up, about 3.
About 3.
Crobb there in on the tackle. Yuma already shows a lot of motion. Pistol set, quarterback draw, bounces it to the left side. Thompson's got room to run, cuts it back up to the middle. Tackled there at the goal line, and he dives in for the touchdown. Yuma's on the board first. That's a really shifty run there by the senior Thompson from about 30 yards out. Yuma gets on the board first.
Yeah, and right there on that play, the quarterback, they pulled both tackles to that, a tackle and a guard that way, and they were able to just seal off our defensive end that time. The quarterback was able to break it outside, get upfield, and off to the races and touchdown. So just a matter of just being outmanned on that side.
Plenty of Brush Beat Digger defenders on that side, just not able to make the tackle. Extra point attempt is up and good. Omar Lozano. 6:58 to go in the first. Yuma draws first blood, scores 7-0. Hurt head coach Joe Rosenbrock talking about just the little mistakes here and there that could really kill their momentum. And that's been the story for the first 3 games for the Brush Beat Diggers.
And, that's talked to Coach Rosenbrock this week again. And, those are the things that have been frustrating him because he knows they're just that close to being a 3-0 team, obviously. But those little bit of mistakes have made the difference, and that's why their record is the way it is. So he's hoping he can get those things changed, get them back on track, and get some more positive plays going.
It's just a fumble here or a false start there, and it seems to just suck the momentum out of this team. Let's see if they can avoid any of those. Yuma kicks it back to Brush here, fielded at the 15. Cuts it up the right side. I believe that's Perciodal. He takes it up to the 31-yard line, steps out of bounds near the Brush Beat Digger sideline. That's where Brush offense will trot back out on the field. Brush comes out. 2 men split out to the right. Rico under center. Pitch it to the right. That's Dylan Crobb. Doesn't have the blocks. Going to pick up a couple. I don't mind the play call. I just don't like it being ran to the short side of the field.
Yeah, that's true. Bring a 2nd down at about 8.
Got a man split out either side. Tight end to the right. Yuma's got to make a sub here.
For all the people out there listening, it's Brush is the offense is 600 formation. Get a tight end on the right side, flanker to the right side, and split in on the line of scrimmage to the far side of the field.
Thomas Crobb in the backfield. Rico under center. Turn around, give it to Jolani. Jolani pushes forward. Picks up 3. Be another 3rd and 5 for Brush.
Right now, I'd like to see them try to run off tackle again. See if they run, depending on where the tight end's lining up at. They might look to run off tackle on the left side, running a 47 probably, or
shift to the left to the running backs. Go up the middle to Crobb. Crobb pushes forward. Not quite enough for a first. Should be another long 4th and 1.
Yeah. And that time, the offensive backs were set up with the strength to the right side. They shifted just before the snap, and they ran a straight dive on the left side of the line.
Oh, they give it to him.
Give it to him, yes.
Interesting. Chain Gang didn't even know it. They're just now getting set. Fresh set of downs for Brush. Turn around, give it to Crobb again. Crobb's going to dive forward for another 3 yards. Giving a heavy dose of Dylan Crobb thus far. 5 early carries for number 38.
Good to see him running the ball and getting positive yardage.
If you can split the workload between him and Jolani, I think that's probably better for both. Halfway through the first quarter, brought to you by Buildings by Design. First impressions are important. Buildings by Design will make your vision a reality. Visit buildsbydesign.com. 4:35 to go in the first. Yuma up early 7-0. Brush with ball back, trying to get across midfield. There's Jolani. Picks up the first down and then some. Gain of about 8 yards and a fresh set of downs. Brushes into plus territory.
And that's exactly the play we're talking about, that off-tackle play of 46 on the offense. Halfback goes in and kicks out the end, and Jelani just did a great job of just powering it straight ahead and keeping his legs moving, picking up first down and extra yards.
Thatcher Queen split out to the right, slot man to right as well. Rico turns around, give it to Jelani. Jelani's hitting the backfield this time. Pick up a maybe one. Segura there for Yuma in on the tackle. Ball's at the Yuma 45. Yuma's got some size on the defensive line.
Yep.
I mean, some serious size.
Yuma's come out and ran a 4-3 defense, pretty 4-3 sometimes into a 5 defense, depending upon what we come out in. But right now they're in a 5-man front.
Pitch it to the right this time. That's Krob. Krob looking to bounce to the outside. Gets there, picks up good yardage, close to a first down. Picks up 8, and it'll be a 3rd and 1.
Right now, Brush is doing exactly what they want. They're picking up positive yardage, and they're making those downs like 3rd and short's a great great down and situation you want to be in. Gives you lots of options as far as what you can do.
It does. I'd really like
down.
to see. They do. They give it a first down. But you're right, 3rd and 1. I'd love to see Rico roll out on a play action.
Yeah, but you know what? The running game's working.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Just run the ball.
Got a slot man and a wide out to the right side again. That's the short side of the field. Give it to Jelani up the middle. Carries hard, protects the ball. Pick up a 4.
Just a straight ahead dive, just a 25. If you know the offense, straight dive, pick up positive yardage, see if our guys are tougher than their guys.
Out of the huddle, the Yuma 32, 2:20 to go. It's going to be another quick game. Both teams like to run it. Rico turn around. Here's that play action. He's rolling right. Has to tuck it out of orbit. Oh, no, he got it off to Thatcher Queen. I thought for sure he'd stepped out already.
Yeah, he's right at that down marker. Let's see if the referees are generous this time again and give us another first down.
Queen took a hit, held onto the ball.
It's probably about a 5-yard pickup, maybe 4.
Give him 6 and a first down. First pass attempt for Mr. Eric Rico. Goes to Thatcher Queen and a first down. He had a deeper option open there, but had a man in his face and just tiptoed the sideline, able to get it off. Really had encroachment there on Yuma. Jelani Thomas going to bounce it to the left side.
Big hole.
One broken tackle, and Jelani's dancing in the end zone right about now. Pick up a 6. Right now, carries split evenly between Thomas and Krob. Minute 15 to go in the first. Thrush trying to tie it up here on the far side of the field from the Yuma 20. Krob goes in motion left to right in the backfield. Gives it to Krob up the middle. Dives forward. Pick up a 3.
About 3rd down and about 3 now.
Little jog play in. Probably the last play of your Buildings by Design first quarter. Rico surveys, goes under center. Thomas and Krob shift. Should have encroachment there. We do. Finally got Yuma to jump. They're aggressive. They're wanting to stop the run.
Yep.
That's going to give Rush a cheap 5 yards and a first down. I do apologize if I slip up, and don't call them the Outlaws. I don't mean anything by it. Rush was able to get a win against Yuma last year.
Yep.
In a really good game, 28-0 game,
yep.
if I remember correctly.
28-0.
Clock is running again. They get it off with 5 seconds. Rico's going to roll right. He's got room. He's got a man at the back of the end zone. He throws short to Thatcher Queen on the sideline. He tiptoes, and at the end of the first quarter, Thatcher Queen from Eric Rico picks up about 7 yards, and that play will end the first quarter. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. We won't take a break because I don't feel like Ron got enough of a chance to talk about Coach Dreitz. And then we're honoring the last 3 state championship teams too as well, the 84, 94, and 14 teams. Take a little time here, Ron, and talk about Coach Dreitz in 14 and then what Larry Mills was able to do for so long. I know Coach Dreitz, what did he have, 12 or 13 years straight in the playoffs?
Yes.
He gets the state title in 14. It's a program that's got a pretty rich history and an offense that's kind of famous. You ask people around the state, they know the Brush offense. They know they're going to get punched in the mouth. So what is your kind of perspective on it?
Well, you know, from when Coach Dreitz came, of course, he was here long before I moved to Brush, but I moved here in 99. Started coaching with him in 2000 when he took over as a head coach. And the one thing that I spent a lot of time with him learning the offense. And the way I learned it is he taught me offensive line play. Okay, and when you learn the offensive line, you learn how to block, you learn to understand what the plays are. That makes that offense a whole lot more easier to understand, and you know exactly what he's trying to do. But when you talk about from a coaching standpoint, what he tried to instill in players is hard work, commitment, dedication, always doing the right thing. And he wanted his players to, like he said earlier in his speech, that he wanted them to learn a lot of things from on the court, on the field, on the wrestling mat, on the track, that you can take and carry those things over into your everyday life.
It helps when he's a teacher too.
Yes, exactly.
You can instill those things in the classroom first and then in the field. Start of the second quarter, Brush runs a pitch to the right side, flip side of the field. Brush going north now. Picks up a first down. It's going to be 1st and goal. Second quarter brought to you by Sydney Regional Medical Center. Don't let an injury keep you out of the game. Learn more about Sydney Regional Medical Center at sydneyrmc.com. You guys listening will get a chance to hear all about it. We got a long halftime show coming up at the end of the first half here. Pickup of about 4 there on the pitch. First and goal from the 2. Rush trying to punch this thing in. Tight end comes in motion left to right. Rico's going to run. The keeper, he's pushed the pile.
Touchdown.
There's the signal. Brush puts it in. 11:24 to go in the second quarter. Eric Rico, first rush of the game, puts it in the end zone for Brush from 2 yards out. Well, Coach Dright's got to be pretty happy with that drive.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, he's watching. If you're looking on that sidelines down there, there's many of guys that Coach Schwint I coached with for 14, 15 years here at Brush with Coach Dright's. But we've got all those other coaches are all former players of Coach Dright, so they understand the offense.
Rico, shortly after punching it in for 6, puts the extra point away to tie this game up at 7. 11:24 to go in the second quarter. Gives Brush a little confidence. No setbacks on that drive. No negative plays. Just no Brush beat Digger offense.
Exactly. And I believe they started that series started at their own 30. It was like their 30-yard line. I think it was 30 or 32-yard line. So that's a 70-yard, 15-play, over 7-minute drive they took to score that. That is exactly what you want in football and Brush football, because the longer you stay on that field and you grind away at defense, the less they get wore down, the less times you have a chance for that offense on the other team get on the field and make play.
And this looks more like a 2A football matchup here. I feel like the past 3 weeks, you look across the visiting sideline and the teams look bigger, they've got more numbers. Yuma looks like they're pretty evenly matched. Rush. Rico will do the kickoff duties here as well. Kicking south to north, gets a good kickoff. Line drive, that thing's going to land in the end zone for a touchback. Yuma will take over at the 20. Definitely the biggest crowd of the year, too.
Yeah, it's a good crowd. I mean,
lots of alumni, homecoming.
Yeah, kind of. It's what you look for, what you expect at this time of the year with homecoming. So that's good to see out here.
And it's a really nice night. That makes it a lot easier, too. Pistol set for Yuma here again. Run a little misdirection. Left to right comes the running back. Takes the inside handoff. I believe that's number 1.
Thompson again?
Again. Pickup of maybe 1.
That was Christian Thompson on the carry for 7.
Oh, yeah. Going to mess me up having a 1 and a 7. Both have the same last name. High snap here. Handoff. Yuma goes to number 9, I believe.
Beaupre.
Yuma spreading the ball around here. Better pick up there, 6 yards for Beaupre. 10 minutes to go in the first half. 2 Yuma receivers split out right side. Slot man comes in motion. They give it to him right to left. End around play. Cuts it up the field. Gets planted right at the first down marker. I think he's got enough. That's number 6, Adrian Carranza. He does have enough for the first down, but he paid a price for it.
Yeah, that was a nice little play. Little flanker was on the left-hand side. The slot back went in motion to the left, handed it off to him. He had a little bit of a lane to get there, but Brush fence close quick.
Pistol set again for Yuma. Turn around, give it to the big running back. Yeah, I think it's number 8, but I don't think it's number 8. Number 8 just turned his back.
Yeah, number 9 would probably
It's got to be 9, yeah.
Again.
He dives forward for 5.
Right now, Yuma is getting in a rhythm with running the ball. They're picking up, big chunks of yard on the field, and that's not. Brush got to find a way to stop, not let them get through there.
2 men split out to the right. Here comes that man in motion, the slot again. They fake that end around. Thompson keeps it up the middle, gets to the 40, drop down shy of a first down, pickup of 3. It's going to be all-important 3rd and 1.
I'd say their go-to guy again is going to be Beaupre in the backfield. They're lined up real tight.
Looked like some movement there early on. Looked like a straight dive ahead Thompson. I don't think he got it. He didn't get it. Might even have lost a little. What?
Didn't look like it.
Didn't even look close.
Yeah.
Ball's at the 41-yard line. Coach Rosenbrock's seeing the same thing I'm seeing.
Yeah. Well, there were some spots that they were a little generous with us, I think, at times. So
all right, that's fair. That's fair.
Maybe it's a payback.
Pistol set here. Turn around, hand it off to Beaupre. Take that back. That was Carranza coming from the slot again. Picks up 5. Carranza, a senior as well for Yuma Outlaws. Ball's at the Yuma 47, 7:40 to go in the second. Score is knotted at 7. 2 men on either side. We're going to have an illegal formation here, or an illegal shift. Slot man came in motion left to right, slowed down, and sped back up. Apparently you can't do that. Back him up 5 yards. Back to the original line of scrimmage, or close to it. About 2nd and 9 now for Yuma. Got 4 wide again. Pistol set. Thompson's going to keep it out of the pistols. Draw up the middle. Gets planted right at the 50. Dive forward, but I don't know if he's got enough for a first. We'll see where they place it. I'm looking right down the middle. That should be a first down.
Yeah, it's really close. Yep.
Give it to him. Thompson took a shot as well. Unfortunately, it was just a shot that pushed him over the first down marker. He'll trot in a new play here on first down at the 49 of Brush. 4 wide again. Pistol set. Turn around, give it up the middle to Beaupre. Beaupre dives forward. Once he takes the ball, I don't see him until he gets up off the ground.
No, he is. He is a very tough, hard runner and hard to bring down. I mean, 9 yards on that play right there. That's going to wear it down. They don't figure out a way to slow down.
They're just really good at running through traffic, running in between players. 4 wide again. Pistol set. Brush bringing a double linebacker blitz right up the middle. They meet him at the 40. I think he needed the 41 for a first. Should be 3rd and short.
Referee signal is...
Yep, it's going to be short. Ball's on the 40. Need 41. 6:05 to go in the second. Yuma, heavy set here. 3 running backs, 2 to either side of Thompson. 1 behind him. Thompson barrels forward. He's got plenty of room. Breaking tackles across the 20 down to the 15. 25-yard quarterback draw. Gosh, once he broke through the initial line, had a lot of green grass. 7th carry for the quarterback. Got a 30-yarder and a 25.
Yeah.
Can't be giving up those.
No,
Goodness. Same formation here. A little more hesitant. Brush read it better.
We got a guy on the ground on the field. Caden Cash on the ground, flat on the belly, and now he's rolled over onto his back.
Yeah, that pile landed right on top of him.
Nope, he's good.
Yep, that's. I saw the same thing you did. The way he was laying there.
He's
Pickup of about 3. Yuma go back to 4 wide here. They're on the far side of the field. Turn around, give it to Beaupre. Barrels forward across the 10. Pickup of about 5. Something you don't want to see on defense is your running back that has a neck plate.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, okay. See what kind of game you're going to play. 4 wide again. Pistol set for Thompson. Beaupre behind him. Brush is showing blitz.
Yes.
Thompson able to slip out of a sack in the backfield. He falls down to 1 knee.
Down.
I think he was dead to rights either way. Should have been down 5 seconds ago. Either way, it's going to go as a sack for Brush. They faked that handoff. Thompson went to roll to the left, had nowhere to go, spun out of a sack, slipped, took a knee, way back at the 19-yard line. That helps Brush out a bunch. It's going to be 4th down.
4th down at about 14, so definitely dodged a bullet on that one, being close they were, and running the ball very well, had a lot of momentum going.
They're going to line up here like they're going for it. Yuma's going to take their first time out with 3:33 to go in the second quarter, tied it up at 7. Stay connected with the Eastern Plains Sports Network on all social media platforms. Follow at Eastern Plains Sports Network on Facebook and Instagram, and at Eastern Plains SN on X for games we're covering, pictures from ones we're at, and links to our game archives, which are now on Spotify. We also have several regular podcasts on our Spotify page, so even when we're not on air, we're keeping you engaged as a fan. Give the Eastern Plains Sports Network a like, follow, and subscription on all social media platforms today. Oh, what's your play call for 4th and 14? Apparently it's quarterback draw for Yuma.
Well, you know, you get the ball. Right now, defensively, they've had a hard time shutting down that run running right at them. So there's a good chance that you give it to prayer, they run that quarterback draw.
If you're Brush, do you take a chance and send both linebackers again?
No.
I agree.
Play it safe, play base defense.
They got 4 wide again. They're all in tight. They fake the handoff. They're going up the middle. That ball's going to be picked off at the 5-yard line. Percy Odell with the interception. He gets tackled at the 10. They tried running a little seam route right up the middle.
Yep.
Percy Odell was all over it. Intended man was number 11, Marvin Duarte. He had no chance. Percy Odell doing a great job picking it off. Hindsight 2020, should have just knocked it down. Saved yourself 9 yards. Either way, great play by the Brush defense. They take back over with 3:25 deep in their own end. Yuma showing blitz big time. That linebacker timed it perfectly. Thompson in on the tackle there. Something's got to be in the back of Coach Rosenbrock's head. We got to go some hard counts.
Yeah.
They got snap count timed up almost perfectly. Rosenbrock still got all 3 timeouts. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Rico goes back under center. Pitch it right. It's an option pass. Dylan Croft's going to load it up. Going deep down the field. That ball's going to be dropped at the 45. Oh, man. That ball just barely out of reach.
Yeah, just a little bit of a fake 6:58 halfback pass. Great time to call that play. Defense locking up. They didn't expect that. Expect the run. They just had a 4-inch reach to hold that ball. It would have been a huge gainer down the field inside the 40-yard line.
Instead, it's a really cool incompletion. Just barely. I mean, he had it in his hands. They're going to let Rico throw it this time. Across the middle to Trey Romero. Romero's got it at the 20-yard line, being driven back. Going to be shy of a first. Backup quarterback getting involved from the tight end spot.
There's a lot of chirping going on down on that field. The referees are talking to the Yuma team right now, and if they spot that ball on the other side of the 20-yard line, it's an automatic first down for Brush. It's really close.
Yep, they give it to him. That's an 11-yard pitch and catch. And a fresh set of downs for Brush, trying to march down and get a score here before the half. Rico turns around, hands it off to Thomas. Thomas barrels forward. Carranza in on the tackle. His own teammates getting on him now.
Yeah.
4 yards there for Jelani. Ninth carry of the night for number 17. 2:14 to go in the second quarter. Thompson timing up that snap count again. He is right on top of the guard, and he sheds that block before Jelani's even got the ball. No gain there. Brush is going to burn its first timeout. Brush timeout brought to you by Gordon Insurance. Be prepared for anything life throws at you. Car insurance, life insurance, farm insurance, and crop insurance. All at Gordon Insurance. Visit GordonINS.com for more.
Yeah, they got to have a little time out and talk here about how they're going to, when they recognize that blitz is coming, they've got to be able to, they got to squeeze down and take that blitz away. I know it's not an easy thing to do, but you got to be aware of that. You know when they're going to be blitzing, it's going to be one of those two sides. So they've got to make sure that the guards are able to step inside and stop that blitz.
Halftime show by B&B Appliance coming up. It's going to be quite a long one. We've got homecoming festivities, championship honorees. Great time to be at Larry Mills Field, Beat Digger Stadium. But if you're listening at home, thank you for that as well. Rush out of the timeout, jog back on. Got about a 3rd and 6, or no, long 6. Patrick Queen split out to the right. Rico under center. Fake the handoff. He's going to roll right. He's got Romero open again. Romero's got the first down and a whole lot more. Down shy of the 40-yard line. Yuma trying to keep him in bounds. Finally, Romero gets a foot out of bounds. We'll see where they mark him. Ball was at about the 15-yard line. Romero gets out to the 37.
17 yards. Nice little bootleg pass right. First down, tight end.
I think Coach Rosenbrock just burned his second timeout. Indeed, he did. This timeout brought to you by Bank of Colorado. They believe in keeping things simple. Apply for the loan you need for your dream home fully online. Visit bankofcolorado.com for all your information today.
Coach Schwint yelling up here, 155.
Oh, that's going to add 25 seconds back on.
Yep.
Oh, if that was the whole reason Coach Rosenbrock had to call a timeout, that wouldn't be good. Either way, still got a timeout in his back pocket. Rush head north, ball's on the 37-yard line, far side of the field. And have man split out to either side, lean to the right, old to the left. Rico's back under center. Turn around, fake the handoff. He's rolling left. He's not even looking to throw it. Got it tucked, gets out to the 45. Flag flies. Flag flies in the secondary. We're going to have a holding call on Brush. That's going to back him up.
Nice call. A leg run at that time to the left.
I think whoever was trying to block Carranza.
Yep. So, and it was a first down, so now he backs him up.
Well, it's going to be back at the 37 again.
Almost back at the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, first down. Clock will run. Brush wasting a lot of time getting playing. Yeah, see, that's the refs. That's the refs' fault.
Yep.
It was dead ball before the start of that play. Should be dead ball. It was out of bounds, too. So that should go back to whatever it was at the end of the play, probably 145 or so. Back to 151.
141 should be.
All right, so they're going to burn. All right, they burned 10 seconds off then. Not going to blame gamekeeper there. That was the ref. He gave the signal start clock. Either way, clock set 141. Doover on first down. Rico's going to roll right. Looking for his man. Pump fakes. Goes to the Yuma sideline. Catch is made. Levi Cox makes the diving catch along the Yuma sideline. Hard to tell where his feet were when he's on that far side, but ref was right there. Picks up about 6 yards. Ball's at the 43 of Brush. Cox landed out of bounds. Clock stopped at a minute 33. Rosenbrock still got a timeout to use. Scores tied at 7-all. Yuma 5 down on the line again. Thompson's coming. There he goes. Encroachment. Throw the flag. Are you? Okay.
Wow.
Rico got a roll to his left. Avoids many players. That always turns up the Brush sideline. Rico's got a lot of room to run. Now a flag flies. It's going to be contact out of bounds. I was so mad they didn't call Thompson for encroachment there. Almost couldn't believe how much green grass Eric Rico had to work with.
Yeah, and then just a stupid call on the part of the offense at the last minute there, touching him as hitting him as he's out of bounds. They threw the flag.
Eric Rico picks up 25 yards on the scramble. Indeed, late hit. I mean, I'm just looking darn near down the line of scrimmage, and Thompson's helmet almost touched an offensive lineman.
Yeah, they did.
I can't believe they didn't call that. Maybe they made up for it with the late contact call. I don't know. Should have 2 penalties on that. Goodness. Eric Rico able to get out of bounds too. Minute 25. Now this drive looks a whole lot different. Just shy of getting in the red zone are the Brush Beat Diggers. Turn around, pitch it. Little bit of a miscommunication there.
Yeah, they ran a quick pitch to the short side of the field, which is kind of it's a difficult play because up there we got a flag going. Yuma's just chewing back and forth. The referees are not going to stand that for that stuff. So there's the flag.
54 kind of threw the ball after the play.
Unfortunately, I believe.
Indeed. Yuma just giving away yards here. Not what you want to do right before the half.
Nope.
Yuma does get the second half kickoff, but Brush is fixing to walk into halftime here with a whole lot of momentum if they can put this thing away. Ball's going to be at the 11-yard line now. That was a good defensive play on their part, too.
Yep.
Now it's like it didn't even happen.
Right now, we're working on an 80-yard drive with just under, well, we started just under 3.5 minutes.
Romero's in at quarterback. He takes the keeper. He pushes the pile. This thing may push.
It
Oh,
may
the ball
never, man,
came
he's
out.
in the end zone.
No, ball
Nope.
popped out.
Oh, no.
Ball popped out. Yuma recovers in the end zone.
Oh, no.
I saw the ball land in the end zone. Yuma jumped on it.
Oh, no.
Trying to figure out if he was down or not.
That's going to be hard to determine because everybody was on their feet.
I don't know what that hand signal means.
It's a touchback.
Touchback. Yuma able to withstand, giving away a whole bunch of penalty yards. And a beautiful drive by Brush. Ends in a fumble into the end zone, recovered by Yuma. That's the little things Coach Rosenbrock was talking about. Yuma takes back over with 56 seconds to go. Romero not happy on the sidelines. I get it. Yuma 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Pistol set and in motion right to left. They give him the handoff up the middle. That's number 11. He's going to be dropped down at the 30. Duarte there picks up 12 yards and a first down. Yuma's going to burn their second timeout. Second carry for Duarte. Timeout brought to you by Bailey Mechanical. Getting your house the right temperature is difficult. Call 522-0471 and let Bailey Mechanical go to work for you. That is just such a bummer for Brush. That was such a nice drive they had going.
Yeah,
Big plays there by Rico. Mixing in a little pass here and there.
A couple of penalties that helped to drive along, too, which good. You got to have those.
Now Brush just trying to hold off Yuma. 49 seconds to go. 1 timeout. Brush, they still got a timeout as well if need be. Ball's at the Brush 31. Yuma's got one man split out to the left. Everyone else is in tight. Just set. Fake the handoff here. Thompson's going to go deep down the field. That ball is beautiful. Oh, that was a beautifully thrown ball in and out of the breadbasket. Oh, my gosh. Ian Duran's got to be sick.
Well, more so than that, the Brush defense got to be pretty sick, too, because they let that guy get behind him. There was no coverage deep. The safety was late getting over there, and he was already 5 yards behind the deepest man on the football field.
That was a beautiful ball. That was a high arc. He dropped it right where it needed to be. You're right. Duran had 5 yards on anybody. Instead, it just is a cool incompletion play call there by Yuma. Flip the formation here, man. Split out right. Thompson comes in motion right to left. Quarterback Thompson's going down the field to Duran. That's going to be a PI. I think incidental contact, but I don't think it matters. It's going to be pass interference there. I think it's Levi Cox. It is. Flag's right at the 40.
They were battling coming down the sideline here. You saw Levi getting his hand out there, just doing anything he could, keep that receiver from getting downfield. Sometimes you got to take a chance. Better than completed pass down the sidelines for a touchdown. Right. Especially at this much time left in the first half. You don't want to give up a long touchdown like that.
No, Yuma's trying to get those calls. Yeah, they're trying. Should be first down. Marker says second. I think it should burst. Fake the handoff to Thompson here. Quarterback Thompson goes up the middle with the keeper. 11 yards and a first down into Brush territory. Odell in on the tackle. Clock should be moving. Chain gang needs to kick it into high gear.
They're probably getting caught up watching.
Yeah, Yuma's going to go back to 4 wide. Pistol set. Straight drop back for Thompson. Looks right. Looks left. Goes down the field. Rico's there. Rico's going to pick that ball off. No, he doesn't. In Rico's hands as well. Pass ball is incomplete. I thought Rico was going to have himself an interception right at the 10-yard line. Another incompletion there.
Yep.
That's good safety play. Or corner, whichever Rico plays. Looks like he plays corner.
Plays corner.
With his man step for step then. Through my window. It looked like he had the ball in his hand. 22 seconds to go here. 2nd and 10. Everybody's in tight. Duarte comes in motion right to left. They pitch it out to the left side. He turns it up the field. He's going to get pushed out of bounds along that Yuma sideline. Pickup of 6 or 7. We'll see where they spot him. 17 seconds to go. Pickup 7.
Yuma also running just a quick pitch to the near side of the field, the short side of the field, picking up positive yardage, 7 yards on that play.
Yuma relies on a lot of motion, kind of get their guys in position to make a play.
Well, with the motion, you want to see what the defense is doing. How do they react to it? Because a lot of times they'll use that set up plays down the road.
And split out wide to the left, lot to the left as well. Tom's going to keep this here on a draw. Got the first down and more. Is going to get out of bounds. Almost 15 yards there. See where they mark him. 12 seconds to go. Dived out at the 26. Pick up about 12. 10th carry on the night for the senior quarterback. Yuma still with a timeout to burn. Trying to take advantage of that Brush fumble in the end zone. Pistol set again, 4 wide. Straight drop back for Thompson. Fields rush. Ball's up in the air. It's going to be recovered by Yuma back at the 35. Thompson lost it there, trying to get it out of his hands, took a shot, ball hit the ground, and Yuma's going to burn their last time out here. Clock should have stopped more like 5 or 6 seconds. We'll see.
And he lost about 10 yards on that play.
Yuma timeout brought to you by Northeastern. It's not just a college, it's Northeastern, the largest residential community college in Colorado. Wants to help you in your educational journey. Visit njc.ed for more. Rush making a good stand on defense here. Clock still says 2.5. Should be more than that. I don't know if the refs are going to bother. Brush going to drop 3 safeties, clear back at the 10-yard line. Prevent here, 4 wide. Straight drop back for Thompson. Romero's coming off the edge hard. Thompson going deep down the left side. Got a man down there, overthrows him into the end zone. Pass falls incomplete. Thompson took a shot. He gets up at the end of the first half. Scores knotted up at 7-all. We'll take a quick timeout. Come back with your halftime show brought to you by B&B Appliance right here on 1010 KSIR, KSR.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to Beat Digger Football on 1010 KSIR, KSR.com, the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Tyler Carmen with you. Ron Albo doing the color. Brush homecoming tonight from Larry Mills Stadium. Larry Mills Field, Beat Digger Stadium. Homecoming night, as I mentioned, Percy Odell and Brianna Lundgate were your homecoming royalty. Had a lovely ceremony for the 84, 94, and 14 teams, state championship teams as well. Halftime show brought to you by B&B Appliance. With over 30 years of experience, B&B can help match the appliances to your needs. Stop by 502 Ensign Street in Fort Morgan. Back to the game, all tied up at 7 here at the half. Yuma drew first blood after a failed 4th down attempt from Brush on their opening drive. Brush able to turn it around. Eric Rico put it away from 2 yards out. Both extra points were made, and that's all the scoring thus far. But that's Brush football run. That's what we like to see. Saw a lot of good from Brush there as well. Able to kind of catch the Yuma defense as that second quarter went on. They were able to time up those blitzes better protect Eric Rico and Jelani Thomas and Dylan Krob. Krob and Thomas splitting the carries evenly in that first half.
Yeah, good running game. I mean, I'm very impressed with Dylan Krob and the toughness that he's showing today. Not that he's not tough, but you see him run the ball and he gets hit and he keeps on moving his feet. And that's exactly what you got to have, because sometimes that initial contact you get, you might think you have him stopped and you just keep moving your feet. Next thing you know, you break it and you're like 2, 3, 4, 5 more yards down the field. So as long as they keep that up, things are going to be positive for Brush in the second half.
A little bit of bad news. Cassius Middlemiss, he's done for the night. Got his ankle rolled up a little bit. Speaking of tough, that's a tough kid. So if he's out, it must hurt pretty good.
Yeah, and that's and as a from a coaching standpoint and playing, I mean he's an amazing player as a freshman, but you really got to be careful on how you put him in there and what you expose him to, just because of the fact that more mature guys on the football field, when he's out there going against the hits a little bit harder, but he's still a football player and he's going to be fine. We just hope that ankle issue or Achilles issue he has, whatever it is, it's not that big of a deal and he can recover in a week or so and be ready to come back out here. So I think they said it was an ankle, is that right?
Yep,
okay.
Ankle. Yep, just got his ankle rolled up a little bit. So hopefully he'll be back next week when we take on Arvada up there in Denver. Yuma to take the opening kickoff here from the 40. Rico's going to punt it south to north. This ball is going to travel. Oh, it's going to stop shy at the goal line. That's a great break for Brush. Return man for Yuma was going to let it bounce. That's what kept happening to Brush last week.
Yep.
And Eric Rico placed it beautifully. That ball died at the 1 yard line.
Yep.
Flag comes in late, all the way back at the 14-yard line. The play was pretty much done there. I don't know what exactly
I'm not sure that
transpired.
Came in real late, and Brush did a great job in pinning them on the far corner, just outside the end zone there, and it is against Yuma.
Oh, we're going to have a block in the back. That flag was really late.
Yeah. Yuma's been kind of living on the edge as far as some of those calls tonight. I mean, they've been chipping back and forth. The referee's been on them, and little after the whistles, stuff going on. So referees are doing their best to keep the game under control, not let it get out of hand from a penalty standpoint.
After that penalty, that ball is going to be spotted way back at Yuma's own 3-yard line. Yuma will dig in here, that heavy pistol set with 3 running backs, one to either side. Thompson's going to take it, draw up the middle for Yuma's first carry of this second half. He gets out, looks like across the 10-yard line.
You pick about close to 8 yards at that time.
That quarterback draw has worked great for Yuma thus far, especially when you have 2 running backs blocking on either side of you and one to push you in the back when it gets rough, too. They come out in that same formation. This time they turn around, give it to Beaupre. Beaupre takes it up the field for a first down, gets across the 15, mark him down at the 17. Push ahead for 5 yards and a first down.
Yuma not really changing too much from what they did in the first half, just coming and grinding away.
You got to imagine the locker room talk had to be pretty much the same in either locker room. Let's just not shoot ourselves in the foot here, guys, and we should be winning this game. Quarterback draw, a little delay from Thompson. He's going to take it up the left side of the field, breaks a tackle, putting his shoulder down the Yuma sideline. First down picked up and more. Pushed out around the 40-yard line. 20 yards there for the senior quarterback Thompson.
And that's exactly what Brush cannot have happen. They have got to get their hands on him on contact. They got to slow him down so that the other 11, 10 guys can get to the ball, and they've got to break down. They got to tackle. It's just not uncalled for to give up that many yards on that type of play.
Same formation here. Got one man split out left, 4 outlaws in the backfield. Beaupre's met immediately, turned around, handed off, and Beat Diggers were there. No gain there on the first down carry. Big number 75 in there, making a statement.
Right now in 4 plays, Yuma has traveled 37 yards for a second down, just over the 40-yard line.
And a half gone by in this third quarter. Still a beautiful night. Go outside, Ron. It's really nice. You come in here and we start sweating.
Yeah, it's a little stuff.
Thompson's going to take that direct snap again. This time he's running off the right side. Got the first down across the 50, down to the 45. Rolled forward. Pickup of 16 and another first down. Why would you do anything else if you're the Yuma Outlaws?
Yeah, I don't know why they change it up at all. I mean, right now we have no answer for that run game. We can't break down. We can't stop that.
He's got really good vision. That play looks like it's designed to go up middle every time. And if it's not open up middle, he's shown he can bounce it to either side. And those are the biggest chunk plays they've gotten so far, when he's been able to bounce to the outside and get upfield.
And the defensive end on our side of the field just got blocked, and there's no answer for that. He's got to keep outside contained.
4 wide here. Carranza comes in motion right to left. They give him the end around. He breaks an ankle tackle, turns it up the field, breaks another tackle. It's down to the 37-yard line.
That time Brush had a blitz on. The linebacker was right there coming through. He had a clean shot to him, but he just reached out with his arm, and Carranza got away from him and picked up positive yards.
7 to be exact. Yuma moved the ball pretty easily here to start the second half. 4 wide again. Carranza's in the slot to the right. This is the wide side of the field. Pistol set again. Direct snap. Thompson goes upfield off that left guard. First down picked up. 5 yards across the 35-yard line he goes. Ball's at the 32-yard line of Brush. Under 9 minutes to go in a fast-moving third quarter already. 4 wide again. Pistol set. Turn around, give it to Beaupre. Beaupre's met immediately. Nothing doing there. It's a little odd that Beaupre has, no room to run up the middle.
Yeah.
But Thompson, the quarterback, who's in front of him, has found
lots of room.
Yeah, lanes just left and right and every which way.
Well, Thompson's just so quick that on those quick draws like that, he's got a little bit of an advantage. He can get there right away.
Well, and he's tall.
Yeah, and
he that vision really works. Beaupre's probably giving up 5 or 6 inches. Fake the end around to Carranza. Thompson goes up the middle. Legs get wrapped up. Able to dive forward for 5. 15th carry on the night for the senior quarterback.
He's up 3rd down and 5 now.
3rd and a long 5. Maybe 3rd and 6. Yeah, all Costa helping me out.
Yeah,
come out in that stacked backfield again. Running back to either side. Running back behind Thompson. Shifts, takes a tackle in the backfield. Bounces to the left side. Stiff arm. Gets to the Yuma sideline. First down picked up and more. Another 20-yard chunk play there from number 1. Pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Maybe 14-yard line.
14, yeah, excuse me. In my head, I was saying that math did not work. I was like 20 yards, but they're only at the 19. That doesn't make sense. 4 wide. Duarte comes in motion. Left to right. Turns it up the field. Takes the handoff. Gets across the 5.
First goal, 5-yard line now.
Nope. I think they needed the 6 for a first, so it's going to be 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Or I'm sorry, needed the 4. Yep, needed the 4 for a first, so we're going to be 2nd and 1 from the 5. Loaded up backfield again. Thompson's going to kick it to the left, turns it up the field, punches it in for 6, untouched there off the left side. Yuma goes up 13-7 with 6:43 to go in the third quarter. That was just too easy.
Yeah, too easy. I mean, that was a 97 yards.
97
yards, and just under 6 minutes ago.
Chunk plays will do that.
Yep.
3 different runs there by Thompson of 20, 16, and 20. Sets up Yuma for the first score of the second half. Bad snap there on the extra point attempt, and Thompson's the holder. And he gets dropped there in the backfield. Why on earth is your starting quarterback your holder on the?
Yep.
I don't like that at all. The extra point attempt's no good. Score remains 13-7. Yuma retakes the lead. 6:43 to go in the third quarter. We'll see what Brush has dialed up here for their first offensive series of the second half. Third quarter brought to you by Stubbs Gas and Oil. One-stop shopping does exist. Gas, food, and all your travel accessories. Get off I-76 at exit 66A in Wiggins to visit them.
I love stopping at Stubbs.
I do too. I do too. I used to work east of Kersey, and I stopped there more times than my wife would care to know.
They always got a good variety of freshly.
They're deli and it's so good, so good.
Jalapeno corn dogs.
Oh yeah. You're brave. I see.
Those are good. Those are good.
I like their buffalo chips. They got good cheeseburgers. Yep. I like their chicken in there. It's all good.
Me and my grandsons love those.
Yep. Yuma kicks it back to Brush, fielded at the 20. That's Thatcher Queen. Turns it up the field, picking up good yardage here across the 35. Good starting field position for Brush to open up their third quarter on offense. 6:34 to go in the third quarter. Trey Romero's in there at tight end, trying to shake off that fumble there to end Brush's offensive series in the first half. Turn around, give it to Dylan Kropp. Kropp's got room to run off the right side there along the Yuma sideline. First down and more.
16, 17 yards.
Yeah, 17 yards into Yuma territory on their first play. Boy, Eric Rico had yards and yards of green grass. If he'd have kept that, I'm sure that's something the Brush coaches are saying up here. Keep that in your back pocket.
Well, that time they ran away from their strength, and that's why they caught him off guard over there, and they were outmanned as far as blocking against the defense.
Men split out to the right, tight end to the left. Turn around, give it to that is not Dylan Krob.
That is, I think it's Haswell, yeah. Axton Haswell getting some playing time this week. Now coming out late, he didn't start the season early. Well, I think he had an injury, so he was not able to play, but he's able to get back on the field now.
What number is he wearing?
My number 6. No, not.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but I didn't have a number 6 on here.
Oh, face mask.
Flag's gonna fly here after that 2nd and 5 run by Haswell. He's gonna get another 10 yards. Well, no, even more than that, 15 yards, and it's gonna add another 15 on top of it. Going to help Brush out tremendously here. They're going to be into the red zone.
Yep. It's either number 6 or number 8 because I don't see that.
I don't see either.
Yeah, either is on here. So, and it's kind of hard to tell the way those jerseys are. Those numbers they kind of bleed together a little bit. It's hard to figure them out.
Nobody ever thinks to ask the guys in the booth.
Yes.
When they're designing jerseys. It's fine. I get it. Turn around, give it to Haswell again. He's going to get wrapped up. Not before he picks up 3, maybe 4 yards.
Yuma's quarterback was late getting up off the ground that time. Took a big hit.
There's a short 3 picked up there by Haswell. Got 2 men split out to the left here. Ball's about the middle of the field. Rico's going to keep it to the left side here. He's got blockers out in front. Rico's got the edge. Eric Rico's going to go in untouched. From 15 yards out. Puts his second score on the board. For your Brush Beat Diggers, they tie it up at 13 with a chance to take the lead with the extra point. 5:05 to go in the third quarter. Little help of a face mask penalty, but I don't know if they much needed it either.
No, I mean, that time doing a great job just running your basic bootleg left run. He had blockers out in front for him there, and all he had to do is just follow those guys into the end zone.
Rico's going to stay on to attempt the extra point. High snap, ball down, kick is up. And good. Brush takes back the lead, 14-13, halfway through the third quarter. Rico able to take that off the left side untouched. I didn't know that we'd see it that early, but that's that keeper I saw earlier. This time just running it to their strong side. Had an abundance of blockers out in front of him.
And the nice thing about it, that was 4 plays, 64 yards, and just over a minute to go, like a minute and 30 seconds in time.
Yeah, blink and you'll miss it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what this Brush offense had started doing all of a sudden.
You know, we kind of had a feeling this game was going to be a tight one. I mean, Yuma coming in last year was a 28-zip blowout, but you know, that's just not. The year before they played them pretty tight. I think they lost 13-14 the year before.
Yes,
so.
they did. Yep, in Yuma, that was a tough game as well for Brush. That was kind of a heartbreaker. Line drive kick here from Eric Rico. This thing's going to bounce into the end zone. Yuma will start at the 20. You're right, their quarterback, he did take a shot.
Yep.
We'll see if he wants to keep taking those shots here on off. Finally biting the bullet. I'm going to sit down. Can only stand for so long.
Well, Brush can't afford to give up those big chunk plays either. They've got to find a way to shut things down. Force them to go, 2-3 yards at a time, but they can't give up those big 15, 20-yard pass plays or run plays down the
Pistol set, fake the end around. Thompson looking for something off the left side, nothing doing. Brush read that perfectly. Going to be a loss of a couple there.
Yeah, Brush read that perfectly. They had 3 guys on the defensive line right there immediately, and Thompson had nowhere to go.
Been a really clean game for Brush defensively. Knock on wood. I think one PI called.
Yeah. And
that was a bang play. Really clean game thus far from Brush on both sides of the ball. Bo Prey's going to take this up the middle. Pick up maybe 4.
Brings down a long third down, 3rd and 8, depending on where they spot that ball.
Yeah, 3rd and 8, long 3rd and 7. 4:04 to go. Third quarter, Brush able to regain the lead, 14-13. Eric Rico's second rushing touchdown of the game. Duran's man split out to the right. Sophomore Thompson comes in motion right to left. Ooh, pass is just out of the reach. They tried running that flat route from Thompson to Thompson again. This time it falls incomplete.
Right, he heard footsteps. Our defensive back was right in his hip pocket at that time, and so he couldn't concentrate and catch that ball. Comes a big 3rd down there for our defense.
Quarterback Thompson knew he couldn't afford to let that thing be short either. He really tried to loft it to the outside, just out of reach there for the sophomore Thompson. And now quarterback Thompson's going to back up, punt this thing away. 4th and 7, deep in their own territory here. High snap. He gets control, but gets away a pretty good punt. It's going to land shy of the 50, bounce across and out of bounds. Be a good starting field position for Brush. This ball's going to be, I think, right at the 49-yard line of Brush, maybe even right at the 50.
Right, just barely over into Brush's territory. So one little nudge forward, they'll be in positive yards. I'd say that's the 49.25 yards, right?
Yes, I would say. Two men split out to the right. Rico's going to turn around, give it to Jelani. Jelani, room to run, first down, and more. Gets tripped up. Man, he cut it back to the middle of the field, had loads of room to run. Just shoestring tackle saves another potential score there for Brush. They get well into Yuma territory. That's 20 yards.
Right now we got Dylan Krob hobbling off the field. Not sure what happened to him. Checking his left ankle.
16 yards, not 20. I got a little excited. But you're right, Krob limping off there. It looks like just a cramp. He's stretching it out. Haswell gets to the Brush sideline. I'm all discombobulated.
Axton Haswell. It's kind of hard to put those two together.
That is kind of hard.
He'll pick up a first down.
Man on the left again. Turn around, give it to Jelani. Jelani breaks it, tackle, cuts it back up the middle of the field. He's sniffing the end zone. He's not going to quite get there. He's going to be down at the 6.
Pick up about 14 on that one.
Should be first and goal. Yep, first and goal from the 8-yard line. Rush here, fresh set of downs, go 8 yards, put it away for another quick score. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Haswell gets set, turn around, give it to Jelani. Jelani breaks the tackle in the backfield, punches forward, gets across the 5, pick up of about 3, down him right at the 5. Two men split out to the left again. Rico turns around, give it to Haswell. Haswell tries to spin out of a tackle. A little chippy on the right side there. Eli Klein throwing a good block. Haswell picks up 2. That's your queen. Percy Odell going to jog in.
Right now is a quarterback keeper.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. Rico under center. Turn around, give it to Jelani. Jelani's going to punch it in. He looks in. There he is. There's the signal. Rush Speed Diggers put another one on the board. 1:48 to go into third. Go up 20-13. Extra point upcoming. Another quick drive.
Yep.
Jelani's been the workhorse kind of all season, and finally able to put one away. Low snap, kick is up, and it's good. Eric Rico, 3 for 3 on the night on his extra points. Brush up 21-13, 1:48 to go into third quarter.
Nice short one, 1 minute and 50 seconds it takes him to score that, and 49 yards. 50 yards total.
Yep, 50 yards. Punt was right at the 50. Starts with good defense. Good defense, high snap on the punt. Thompson just able to get it away. Good field position. Some chunk plays there. Yuma will take its third kickoff of the third quarter.
Well, they're getting a lot of practice on their kick return team.
Yeah. Rico set, squibs this one on the ground. It's going to get to the 20. Franz is going to pick it up. He's looking for room to run. Cuts it back up the middle field, gets across the 40. That'll be good field position for Yuma here at their own 42.
Yuma takes over with 1:43 to go in the third quarter. See what they got up their sleeve this time, Tyler.
I got a feeling it's going to be something to do with number 1. They go heavy backfield again. 3 running backs and Thompson. Thompson's going to bounce it to the left here on the keeper. He's looking for room. He's got about 5 yards. Dives forward to the 50. Pickup of about 7.
You know, Thompson is running, but he looks like not quite at full speed.
No.
He's a little hesitant after that hit he took down there earlier.
Hesitant, patient.
Yeah, more patient. He's not as gutsy as he was earlier.
No. They give him 8 yards here in the Brush territory. Ball's at Brush 49. Same formation. This time they give it to Beaupre. He's got room to run. First down picked up, 5 yards. Boy, it looks like if you need 4 or 5 yards, you give it to number 9.
Give it to Beaupre.
6, 8, 2, 5, 5, 4, 5. That's what he does well. Dylan Krob must be feeling better. I think he's back in on defense. 4 wide they go. Pistol set. Keeper for Thompson again. Dives forward. As well getting some action in on defense as well. 5 yards. All Thompson manages there. It's his 20th carry of the night. Clock running still. 30 seconds to go. Maybe the last play of third quarter. 4 wide they go again. Rush showing blitz. They bring a linebacker. They give it to Beaupre. He's met immediately in the backfield. No gain there.
Almost looked like he got broken in half there for a second. There was 3 Brush defenders on him right away, and he had nowhere to go.
Yeah, and that is not a small running back at all. Rush is definitely bringing the wood when they come to hit him. Yuma's going to let the clock run out on the third quarter. They'll go into the fourth with the ball, trailing 21-13. against your Brush Beat Diggers. We'll take a quick timeout. Come back with the fourth quarter right here on 1010 KSIR Brush for Morgan. Welcome back in, Beat Digger fans. Homecoming night, fourth quarter. Start of it brought to you by Rudy's Tires. Brush with the lead, 21-13. Yuma just picked up a third and short. They got a fresh set of downs to start the fourth quarter here when Brush is 32. 5 yards on the keeper from Thompson. This time he drops straight back, looking across the middle, finds his man. That is number 12, I believe, Ethan Nadow.
Looks like about seven yards up. Referee walk down, probably 8 yards.
Not a lot of success through the air for Thompson. Just 3 of 6, 20 yards. Duarte in motion. Right to left. Bad snap there. Thompson's got to get in the backfield. Here comes Trey Romero. He slips out of that tackle. His own man. The lineman's trying to hold him up. I don't know what the flag is. I think that's you can't help your yeah. I don't know what the language of it is, but you can't help him.
Can't assist him in
that.
Yeah, that's what it is. Legal touching, is that what they call it?
I think so.
Called legal touch.
Bad snap there, really bad snap. High and to the right. Thompson just scrambling for his life, and Yuma just can't seem to help themselves. Shot in the foot again.
Or
what's the yardage for this? Probably was 5. It was third and short. Yeah, 3rd and 2.
It is 5 yards. No, it's a 15-yarder.
It's a 15-yard? No. 10 yard. 10 yard. And do they lose it down? No, replayed second. Okay. Straight drop back, throw that little out route. This pass going to fall incomplete. Carranza, intended man, had a couple drops here on Yuma's offense side of the ball tonight. Now it's a long third down.
Yeah, it's almost like Yuma now. They're starting to lose their composure a little bit. They're getting impatient.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Very impatient. And a bad snap does not help things at all. One man split out to the right. Everybody else is in tight. Duarte in motion left to right. Fake it to Dupre. Thompson drops straight back. Now he's looking left. He's going to go back across the field. That's a dangerous pass. And Carranza drops it again. Holy cow, Carranza was wide open. Thompson took another shot there.
Yeah, Carranza was wide open on the far sideline between the 10 and the 15-yard line. Nobody around him for 5 yards. Had he just hold on to that ball.
Had a teammate there, too. Could have let him into the end zone.
Yeah, it could have been a different turnaround there.
That is a dangerous pass thrown all the way across the field, kind of off your back foot.
Good recovery by Caleb Jimenez playing left end on this side of the right defensive end of staying contained. He kind of rolled out, and then he kind of got stuck a little bit, but he recovered from it and put pressure on it.
I'm going to try a little pooch punt here. This thing's going to bounce about the 10-yard line, bounce at the 5, roll into the end zone for a touchback. Brush will take over at the 20-yard line with an 8-point lead, 10-19 to go in the fourth quarter. See if they can't put together another long drive and put this one to bed. Yuma coming in tonight 2-1. Had some confidence. Brush playing kind of like it's homecoming.
Yep.
Turn around, give it to Jelani. Jelani's going to pick up 3 yards in a cloud of dust. 15 carries.
Brush has done a good job his second half as far as controlling those big guys in the line of scrimmage. Early in the game, they were having a hard time with them, but they have settled down and
they're five wide on the D line almost every play. Brush goes a little hard count here. Can't get Yuma to jump. Jelani will take it and pick up another 3 yards down just shy of the 30. Take 3 yards every time. Milk this clock out. Both teams still have all their timeouts. Patrick Green will go out wide to the right. The short side of the Brush sideline. Thompson gets upended there. He tried to time that up again. Haswell takes the carry. Should be first down. It is. Another 3 yards. Thompson's complaining to the ref saying he got chop blocked or cut blocked, whatever you call it. But maybe it'll slow him down a little bit. He doing a really good job timing up that snap count of Brush. Rico goes under center again. Gonna fake the handoff. He's gonna roll right this time. He's got a man on his heels. Turns it up the field. Slips the tackle, gets across the 40. See where they mark him down. Pickup of about 8. Boy, Rico's doing a really good job of just kind of hiding that ball on his hip.
That time I watched Austin Lay come out. He is responsible for the linebacker, which is the quarterback at that time. And he came out. The quarterback moved. He just kind of shadowed him. Once he committed, then he was right on top of him, keep from making a play.
Clock should be running.
Yep.
It is not.
Clock.
Turn around, give it to Haswell. Flag flies in. First down picked up across the 50. Got a feeling this coming back.
Yeah, Thompson got hit hard that time.
Short second down. Oh, they're talking to the Brush cap. Yeah, there's a chop block there on Brush.
I think that was Osley.
Should be a replay, second down. It's going to be a second 12.
Yeah, that is 15-yarder.
Oh, is it really? Ball's at the 31 now. Second and 17.
Yeah, it's from the spot of the foul.
Oh, wow.
Second and 12. Yep.
Tight end to the left. Got a man split out either side. We're going to pitch to the left. Haswell's looking for room to run. Flag flies in. We're going to get a block in the back. It's going to back Brush up even farther. They are going the wrong way. Losing a little bit of that discipline. Gotten them this far.
Yep.
And I don't think that man had a chance to catch Haswell. But, that's a really pointless penalty. It's back all the way upside 20.
Once again, the spot of the foul, too. That's going to knock them back, further. So now they're inside the 25. 5-yard line.
Ball's at the 21 now. And split out to the right, wide side of the field. Gonna have a false start here. That's Haswell. Oh man, wasn't a hard count or anything. He just had a little too much weight.
Leaning forward.
Yep.
Now it's be 3rd down and 26.
Yeah, I still should be second.
Still second down.
Yep. It's still second down.
Still second down.
Believe it or not. Not a lot of play calls for 2nd and 26. Rico's going to keep it, drop straight back. He's got Thatcher Queen across the middle of the field here. That ball nearly picked off. Thompson in on the coverage there. Levi Cox, the intended man. Rico's first incompletion of the night. And man, if Rico wanted to load that thing up, Thatcher had a step on his man.
Now with 3rd down and 26, I mean, you're limited a lot of times. The same thing, roll out pass play. Hopefully pick up 7 to 10 yards down the field. Give your punter a chance to get out of that deep territory.
Go split out to the left. Maro's head into the right. Around, give it to Jelani. Jelani rushes forward for about 5 or 6 yards, I believe. Ball's at 24-yard line.
And you got to think that Yuma's going to try to bring they're going to bring the punt lock right now. So Rush has definitely got to have tight punt, make sure that nobody gets to the inside.
They're going to send 2 return men back. Try and set up a good return here. 7:45 to go.
Missing somebody on the punt team.
Riley Tuck jog in. Play game's the last thing you need here. Better get this thing off. Good high punt here from Romero. Going to bounce at the 40. Oh, did that hit Carranza?
Well, that was a quick whistle, wasn't it?
That was a really quick whistle. That ball bounced in between about 3 or 4 different Yuma Outlaws. I thought it hit Carranza's foot. That's why it careened to the Yuma sideline, but instead it's going to be downed at the 50-yard line. Must have hit a brush bead digger.
Yeah.
That's on the return men. They got to yell poison.
That's true.
So Yuma takes over, down 8 with 7:18 to go in the 4th. 50 yards to go. Try and give themselves an opportunity to tie this thing up. They're going to go 4 wide and the pistol set again. Thompson comes in motion left to right. They give him that end around. He barrels forward for 3. That's the sophomore Thompson, number 7. Yuma still has all 3 timeouts, as does Rush. One man split out wide left. Ranza comes in motion right to left. Trying to run that little flat route. Throws it over the head of Carranza this time. He just can't catch a break. He was wide open on the flat at about the brush 40.
I still don't think Tom's held something.
No, he's
couldn't
off.
step and throw that ball at all there. It should look flat.
He's off. 6:38 to go in the 4th quarter. Brought to you by Rudy's Tires. 9 locations across northeast Colorado and Nebraska. Means they're always a location close by. Rudy's Tires brings you Eastern Plains Sports Today every weekday on 1010 KSAR. Visit rudystires.com for more. They'll go back to that heavy set again here. One man split out left. 3 running backs. Thompson in the backfield. Draw up the middle. Going to be stopped shy. Pickup of about 6. Going to be 4th and 1. 22 carries for the quarterback Knight.
When they've needed big plays, big runs. That's the guy they've went to, and he's been able to make it work.
Yeah, they're not going to anybody else right now. I'm selling out for number 1. If they give it to Beaupre, so be it. One man split out left. 3 running backs. Thompson up the right side here behind that right guard. Dives ahead for 2 yards. First down. Buck's going to run under 6 minutes. The chain gang gets set. Ball's at the 39 of Brush. Defense is held really strong all night. Save maybe that opening drive.
Yeah.
Heavy backfield again. Thompson's going to bounce it to the left this time. Gets tripped up. Dives across the 30. That's going to be a first down. 11 yards. You're right, though. He is not running full speed. Gosh, imagine if it was.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, he's getting hit on nearly every offensive play. Yep. He's gotten cut blocked probably 3 or 4 times on when they're on defense. I mean, he's taking some shots tonight. That's tough, dude. Heavy backfield again. Low snap, looking right, goes across the middle. Oh my gosh! Duarte's going to hang on to that ball, but man, did he pay a price for it.
Yeah, right there.
Duarte's first catch of the night. 6 yards is all it gets on Thompson. Going to run off that right guard again. First down picked up. See where they mark down here. They got him at the 14-yard line. Fresh set it down.
Thompson just following his big guard, Jesus Gordo.
Oh, with a name like Gordo, you got to
follow.
Yeah. Heavy set backfield again. This time they give it to Duarte. Duarte cuts it off the right side. Turns it upfield. Picks up about 6. 5 carries on the night for Duarte. Just his second and a half. 4:11 to go. Clock running in the 4th quarter. Crab will get a breather as he jogs to the Brush sideline.
Right now, Brush has got to be careful not be getting lulled to sleep on this run and look for a quick pass. One of these wings coming out.
Yep, and one of those passes out to the flat. Give it to Beaupre. Beaupre trying to barrel forward. See where they mark him. Looks like close to a first. Chain gang hasn't laid him down yet. Oh, they didn't give him. They only give him 3 there. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Pistol set here. Duarte in motion right to left. Thompson's going to keep the low snap. He gets the first down, but he stops shy of the goal line. It's going to be first goal to go from, I think, inside the 2. Almost another bad snap there for Yuma. 3 minutes to go now.
And where's this play going to go, Tyler? Number 1.
Probably number 1. Probably. Heavy set backfield again. Draw off the left side. He cuts it up the field. Puts it in the end zone from 2 yards out. Does the senior quarterback. 3rd touchdown of the night for Thompson on the ground. Put the team on his back here. 27th carry of the night for number 1. And now they got to go for 2 to try and tie this thing up. Had a botched snap on their last extra point attempt.
Call timeout.
Brush got a chance here to make a big stop. Heavy set backfield again. Thompson off the middle. The far judge gives it to him. 2-point conversion is good. Scores tied up 21-all, 2:44 to go in the fourth quarter. Fortunately for Brush, the last 2 scoring drives have been under 2 minutes, so this ought to work out real nice. Brush looking for that elusive first win of the year.
11 plays, 5 minutes, and a score of 21-21, 2-point conversion good.
That was all Thompson. All Thompson. I think Duarte and Beaupre had maybe a carry each.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was all number one.
Well, Thompson's your athlete. You keep your hand. I mean, he's a quarterback. The ball's in his hands every single down, so that's where you got to keep it.
Yuma set take it back, kick it out to north here, short kick. Queen takes it at the 20. He's going to cut it right up the middle of the field. Carranza in there on the tackle. Flag's going to fly in. I think this is going to be holding on Brush. Flag's clear back at the Yuma 48-yard line. May have been some extracurriculars a mile away from play. Ref pointing to the Yuma side. Let's see what we get here. Yep, holding on Brush. That is not what you want.
Nope.
It's like 3.5 quarters of really good, disciplined football.
Well, you jinxed it.
I was already jinxed. It was already.
No, you jinxed it earlier.
I did. I have nothing to do with the game. Unless it's something good. So ball now back at the 25 of Brush. 2:36 to go. Got a 2-man split out to the right. Turn around, give it to Jelani. Jelani wrapped up there. No gain.
Tyler, we were looking at an overtime game.
Golly, I hope. You're listening to 1010 KSIR, Brush Fort Morgan. Beat Digger football from Brush. Homecoming night. Yuma Outlaws in town. Tied up 21. Gosh, what was it, like 2 years ago? We had like 3 or 4 overtimes.
Oh, remember that. That was crazy.
Under center, Rico. Going to keep it off the right side this time. Being chased by Beaupre. Not Beaupre. That is the name of the guy that I cannot pronounce. David Kovar-Ubias coming off the edge. Kovar-Ubias? I don't know. Tough one. Rico did not get out of bounds. Minute 20. Ticks down here. Brush still with all 3 timeouts. Heavy set to the right. Rico's going to roll to his left this time. Looking down the field. Wants to throw it. Elects not to. Tries to get to Yuma sideline. Can't do it.
Yeah, that play's designed to give him that option. If the depending on what the strong safety does at that time, if it comes up, he's going to throw that ball. But if Dave's back, got yards, got room to run, so he's got that option.
Clock stopped here. Yuma takes the timeout. Their first one of the second half. Timeout brought to you by Van Wyck Insurance. Insurance from over 60 lines to help you find the right one to fit your budget. Stop in and see Van Wyck at 508 West Main in Sterling.
Right now, 4th down and 2, Tyler. This pretty much is the game as far as Brush goes. They've got to be able to convert this 4th down. And if I'm them, I'm looking at either running a rollout bootleg to the far side of the field, the wide side of the field, or I'd come back to let Jelani Thomas run an off-tackle play.
I'm giving it to Jelani. Yeah, I'm giving it to Jelani.
They've had a lot of positive yards out of that, a lot of success. I think that Yuma's going to be keying in on Eric at this time.
I think so too. I'm giving it to Jelani. I trust Jelani to pick up 2 yards. All Romero's jogging in. Rico's on the sideline. We're going quarterback keeper.
Yep.
Gosh, if I'm the Yuma coach, I'm screaming.
Quarterback keeper.
Yep. Hard count.
Overloaded.
There we go. We got him.
Yep.
That is some good coachmanship right there for Coach Rosenbrock. I don't think they ever intended to run a play there. I bet you they call a timeout if they don't bite on that, but they do. So they picks up a cheap 5 yards there and a first down with 1:01 to go now in the fourth. Brush still in their own territory at the 39-yard line. Romero's going to run off here. Rico under center, turn around, give it to Jelani, shakes the tackle in the backfield, gets dropped not long after. No gain there. I think Yuma's going to burn another timeout. Nope, beat Digger, timeout. Timeout brought to you by Premier Farm Credit. For over 100 years, they've been providing affordable, reliable, and consistent credit. Visit PremierACA.com. 52 seconds. I like the way Rico's been kicking extra points.
Yeah.
What do you think? What he thinks is?
They got to get the ball at least down to about 35-yard line. Yeah.
I'd say
that'd
more.
Be stretching it.
That would be real. I'm
probably
thinking
the 25.
20, 25.
25 would probably be okay.
25, I think you're okay. You feel okay sending him out there.
You get to the 25, it's 7 yards back, so that's a 32-yard field goal.
Yeah.
Right now, they just got to figure out a way to get the ball downfield.
Oh yeah, just get maybe a chunk play here.
Yeah.
I like that crossing route to Romero maybe. Romero's on the sideline, so that's not happening. Give it to Haswell here off the left side. Haswell, big chunky yards picked up. He's bowling over his own players, trying to pick up yards. Did he get out of bounds? He did. Clock stops.
Pick up the first down, or did he pick up about 9?
I think he picked up 8 or 9. Oh, it's an official's timeout.
Yeah, they got a sideline warning on Yuma.
Yeah, clock stopped. Oh, Rush calls. It's final timeout, I believe. Western Engineering Consultants, since 2003, they've been providing big firm product with small firm relationships. Visit westerneci.com for more. I'm not wrong there, right? They have burned all 3.
Yep. Big third down play.
Yeah,
big third down play.
Third and short.
But now
you're out of timeout, so
48 seconds to go.
I think you
to the sideline.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think keep bootleg keeper.
Yep. Run to your sideline here. Get out of bounds. Give yourself a chance to get set up at first down and figure out what you're going to do.
Yeah, I agree. Thatcher Queen's going to be split out here to the right, wide side of the field.
Rush is 400 formation, tight end to the left, receivers to the right.
All right, the official side judge here, he didn't like something.
Yeah, boy, that's awful close. You would think that would first down based
Well,
on.
I thought that's what they were doing with the official timeout.
That's what I thought too. Especially the big tall guy here that's on the 45-yard line. He signaled, I thought, that it was first down. Started to move chains forward and then stopped.
All right, everything seems to be cleared up. 43 seconds, third and short. Yuma brings the blitz. Rico drops straight back. He's going to go down the field. Thatcher Queen. Jump ball in the air. That ball's going to be picked off at the 30-yard line. Carranza makes a great play. I don't mind the play call. I really don't, but you got to give Thatcher Queen a better chance than that.
No, Tyler, you got to run the ball. It's 1 yard. You got to run the ball and pick a first down.
I agree. But
you
had two downs to get it. Worst case scenario there happened.
Yep.
So now at 33 seconds, I think Yuma still has one timeout. Gonna try and pick up a chunk play. You do it on third and short. I don't mind it at all. You just gotta give Queen a better chance than that. So Yuma takes over at their own 30.
Playing for overtime now. Ball hung up in the air too long.
Oh, it did. Yeah, it did.
Floated. Gave that corner a chance to get good position, pick it off.
Add 3 seconds on the clock. 36 seconds. Knotted up 21 all. Trying to play for overtime here. Duarte in motion right to left. They give him the pitch off the. Nope, they fake the pitch. Up the middle goes sophomore Thompson across the 40. First down picked up. Give him 11 yards. Yuma's going hurry up. Third carry of the night for the younger Thompson. Clock running under 25 seconds now. Motion left to right goes Thompson. Quarterback Thompson's going to step back, launch it deep down the field for his man. That ball falls incomplete. Good coverage there by Brush.
Great coverage by the defensive back. That's Percy Odle, I believe. Not Percy Odle. That is
Levi
Cox. Yeah,
yep.
Levi Cox doing a great job of staying with him, keeping the guy in his hip pocket, and the last minute getting his hand up there and knocking it down.
Thompson just 4 for 11 through the air tonight. 14 seconds. That took a lot of time off the clock, too. That was an 11-second play. Goodness. 4 wide. They go again. Beaupre behind Thompson. Straight drop back. Looks left, looks right. Comes down the middle of the field. Pass is caught by Kovari Bias. Pick up a 15.
Ball's now in Brush's territory at Brush's 44-yard line.
Man, did number 8 take an absolute shot. Able to hang on to the ball. The Yuma Burns, their last time out, I believe, with 8 seconds to go. Timeout brought to you by Wiggins Electric. Count on Wiggins Electric for quick, efficient, courteous service to keep you up and running and provide you with the service and the products you need at your most critical time. Not a lot of options here for Yuma. I guess you just go for it.
Yeah, they're going to throw it up again.
Let Thompson just load up or give him the draw. Give him the draw. See if you can't find a seam.
Well, they'll see how they come out in their formation. They'll find out how Brush is going to line up. If they've got that spread formation and Brush widens out, he might take his chance at running that draw right up the field. But they're coming out in that power backfield, so nope, they're changing.
No, they pitch it this time to the sophomore Thompson. He throws it back shoulder. That ball, good. Batted down by Levi Cox. They left just a second and a half on the clock, though, so Yuma's going to get one more chance. That's like a Philly special.
Yeah, that was
from the 44-yard line. Yeah. So the other Thompson getting a chance to throw it. That pass falls incomplete. Like I said, Brush batting it down leaves Yuma with another chance here on second down with a second and a half to go. Looks like we're headed to overtime.
We got 3 down linemen rushing. Brought in Trey Romero as a defense back.
Got 3 deep safety. They're standing all the way back at the 20. Straight drop back here for Thompson. Clock runs out. He rolls left, looking for help. Tries to stay behind the line of scrimmage. Ends up just taking it for about 5 yards. That'll be the end of regulation. We're going to overtime here, tied up 21 all. We'll keep it right here. First overtime game of the year. I don't remember having an overtime game last year. I don't know that we did.
But the year before, yes, we had
the year before we had enough
we had 3 overtime games.
Yeah, we had enough for 2 years there, so that makes sense. So they're going to give each team 3 minutes, I guess. Yeah. Plan for overtime. Pretty simple. Need a score and a stop.
Yeah, I believe it's from the 20 or 25-yard line out. No, this might be 10-yard line out.
I think it's from the 10. I think you get 10 yards. Yeah,
be 10 in high school. Yep.
And if it's a field goal,
the other team has got to.
The other team's got it. The other team's got to score a touchdown. Yep. I think it's the same rules as college. Yeah. I don't think there's any difference in high school and college.
So if you're Brush and you win the toss, what do you do? Take
defense first. Oh, really? You think?
Well,
I always say get the stop first.
Yeah, you want to get the stop.
I think you do the harder thing first because Brush can score from 10 yards out. I'm not concerned. I'd say go on defense and get your stop first. You wanna put the pressure on the other team.
Yeah. No, my point was offense or deep. What do you do?
Yeah, I'd go. Yep, I go
They'll
after.
probably
over.
want to defend that goal that way too, I'm sure.
No wind whatsoever. Not even. I mean, that flag is dead still. Stick around for the post-game show brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. At the conclusion of this overtime.
Well, kind of fitting for homecoming.
Oh, it's been a great game.
Extend the festivities, right?
Yeah, absolutely great game.
All the people that came from out of town. Got a good game to watch here, enjoyable game.
Yeah, the stands are full. I know there's some Yuma there on the north side, some Yuma fans on the north side, but a lot of Brush fans here. Great student section. Just a minute left in our warm-up period. I think Brush is ready to go.
Yeah, they'll defend the south goal.
It's probably the last thing that their quarterback Thompson wanted was have to get hit more.
Referee's talking at midfield there, making sure everybody who understands how the overtime is going to work. Talk both Coach Schwinn coming back to talk to Coach Rosenbrock.
Homecoming king Percy Odell's going to trot out for Brush. Thompson, the quarterback, is going to come from the other side. Shake the ref's hand again for all right.
Percy Odell and Thompson.
So Yuma won the toss. Yep, they're going to defend the south side. The Yuma's offense will trot down there. Brush's defense will meet him, and we'll get overtime started. No time period here. Goal to go from the 10.
Yep.
See if they get the ball spotted. All right, so Yuma's going to go on defense first. They elect to do that.
Yep.
So Brush will get the chance to score first. Turn around, give it to Haswell, I believe. He's going to fall forward for a couple. 8 carries for Haswell tonight.
Nice addition to the running game.
Now 2nd and 8. Goal to go. Around this time they pitch it. This not a good play at all.
Nope.
Trying to get it to Haswell again. He's going to lose yards. He's going to be all the way back at the 13-yard line.
Definitely don't want to be going backwards when you're in this situation.
No. I like this. I like the crossing route to Romero here. The only problem is the wide side of the field to the left. I don't like Rico rolling to his left, but he has had success there.
He rolls out. He's got to be able to get depth so he can get back and get his shoulders square. He can't throw the ball. He's going to rely heavily on that halfback blocking that defensive end if he's going to roll that way, which looks like might roll that. They're going to bring the pressure.
That end crashed. Goes to the end zone. Passes behind Thatcher Queen. It's going to fall incomplete. Going to be an early 4th down.
And they had it set up exactly like they wanted to. The halfback went up there and crashed hard. Picked up the end as he crashed hard. He just didn't get a chance to set his feet and deliver that ball the way he didn't have the zip on it.
So they're going to set up for a field goal. About a 30-yard attempt for Eric Rico. His extra points have been going an absolute country mile. The distance here I'm not concerned about. Landon Mesh is your holder. Good snap. Kick is down. Kick is up.
Good.
It is good. Rush takes a field goal here in their first overtime possession. Go up 24-21. Yuma will take back over. A touchdown would win it.
It'll be very interesting to see if our defense can hold up and stop them. You know they're going to get a heavy dose of Thompson. There's just no doubt about that.
You're going to get punched in the mouth.
Yeah, they come out and that full house backset like that where everybody's close to the line of scrimmage. It is just going to be power football straight ahead of that defense.
I'm going for the ball. I'm going for the ball every time. You got to punch that thing out. You got to get that thing on the ground. I think Yuma can pick up 10 yards here in a hurry.
Yeah.
They do. They bring in that heavy backfield. First down for Yuma. Touchdown will win it. Thompson's going to roll to his left this time. The keeper hops over a man. Dives in. That's a score. Yuma's going to take it in overtime. Just too much room there. Too many options for the senior quarterback, Jonathan Thompson. Another 10-yard rush there. 4th score of the night for the senior quarterback. He puts Yuma Outlaws on his back. And he'll win it for him. 27-24 is your final. We'll take a quick timeout, and come back with your post-game show brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions right here on 1010 KSIR. Welcome into your post-game show brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. Water is key to your crop success. Advanced Agri Solutions has year-round and seasonal probes that will make sure you have the right amount of water. Call Dusty or Roxy McCormick at 970-571-2024. Heartbreaker for your brush bead diggers on homecoming night as they drop to Yuma 27-24 in overtime. Give you a quick rundown of the stats for Yuma. Duarte carried it 5 times for 37 yards. Beaupre 11 times for 38 yards. Carranza 5 times for 21 yards. And then the big one, Thompson, the senior quarterback, he carries it 30 times for 237 yards, 4 touchdowns, and the 2-point conversion. If they got in the end zone, he was the one doing it. He put the team on his back. He was linebacker in the middle. He was their senior quarterback. He led the way. Stats are unofficial. He probably had more than that, but but great game on his part. Not a great game through the air, just 2 completions, but when you run the ball like that, he needs to throw it. For your Brush Beat Diggers, their best game of the year by far. Jelani Thomas, 19 carries for 55 yards. Dylan Krob, 9 carries for 49 yards. Eric Rico, 6 carries for 52 yards and 2 scores. Axton Haswell gets in the game, 9 carries for 49 yards. Just a great all-around rushing game for Brush, able to spread the love around a little bit. Eric Rico, 5 of 8 through the air, 46 yards. Had a tough second half through that interception, able to give the momentum back to Yuma, and they just shooting themselves in the foot again, Ron.
Yeah, I mean, Brush, that second possession they had in the fourth quarter, 10 minutes to go, they take that ball, but they were just bombarded with penalties, kept marching them back. I mean, if they can get that possession, they get that drive going, they control the clock, run the ball like they did, things are a whole lot different. They close the game out. They still had a chance late in the quarter, but once again, just penalties, just those things, stakes that have just cost them games. So it's something they've just got to overcome. They got to work through it. It's anytime you get a chance to go into overtime, you got to think, okay, things going to work for us. But they lost the toss. Yuma went on defense. Usually when you go in on defense, pretty difficult to win that. But they had a couple of pitches the near side of the field. There was great coverage.
Hey Rose, I'm back. I don't know what happened there. Go ahead, Rose. Sorry, folks. A little bit of technical difficulties. Post-game show here brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. We're almost done. We'll get you guys off the air and home here in a second. Ron, you were talking about just tough plays, tough spots here and there. I think that fumble there at the end of the first half, as Brush was going in to score, would have put them up 14-7 going into half.
Big, and that other possession they had 2 minutes and 44 seconds ago towards the end of the fourth quarter, pass intercepted. Rolls right, throws the pass downfield, long deep pass, just hung in the air too long, allowed the defender to get underneath it, make a good play, and that's turning point in the game right there. Young
team, going to be some growing pains. I think Coach Rosenbrock, this is the game he can take the most away from as they look to go on the road next week at Arvada. So Brush falls to 0-4. Yuma goes to 3-1. Brush will start their league schedule now. It's a fresh schedule. I think that's how Brush has got to look at it. Joe talked about his junior year. They went 0-4 to start and rattled off 8 straight and went to the semi. So it can be done. Not all hope is lost. That's a heartbreaker tonight. You felt like Brush really had a really good chance to put this one in the win column.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, with the way the league is set up right now, you definitely want to have these non-conference games give you some momentum going into the league, but you still got to think about it. Listen, the league's coming up. Anything can happen. You win the league there and you're in the playoffs, and that's exactly what you're shooting for every year. So those kids get a chance to extend their season, get into a playoff game, and that's how you start to establish and build that tradition again in brush football.
Player of the game brought to you by Better Electric, covering all electric work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does matter. Call 970-521-1030. Better Electric is proud to bring you our game archives available on our social media. For the Yuma Outlaws, it's got to be their quarterback, Jonathan Thompson, the senior, leading the way. Ron for Brush, I mean, there's a lot of great players there on the field. If you had to pick one,
I think the bright spot, I'd have it's a tie for me between two guys tonight. One of them is Dylan Krob. The other one is Axton Haswell coming in, filling in, having a great game tonight, coming in after not being able to play for a while. So it was definitely good seeing those two guys coming, and they had some good positive input on the game.
Once again, post-game show brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. Was homecoming night for your beat diggers. Percy Odell and Brianna Ludgate were your homecoming royalty. Let the kids have a fun weekend. They'll get back at it next week. We'll see you listeners from Arvada next week. That'll be a 7 o'clock game as well. For Ron Albo, I'm Tyler Carmen. Rose Condis back at the station doing a wonderful job as always. Thank you everybody for tuning in to Beat Digger Football on 1010 KSIR, KSR.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Get home safe.